Combining the 6, 7, 8, the 5, 7, 9, and the 4, 7, 10. What is DGen doing? We're going to run all three of them at the same time. Could get chaotic, could get a bit crazy. I'm here for it. Let's go. What is up, my degenerates? Chris with DGen here. Welcome back to DGen Dungeon. Today, we're going to be doing the 6, 7, 8 up against the 5, 7, 9 up against the 4, 7, 10. All right, so if you guys aren't aware, right, I've been doing some videos with some tweaks on the 6, 7, 8 from Jacob at Wager Me This. And as I've said before on this channel, and I said it in the video before, I'm a big fan of the 6, 7, 8, and I play it a lot. But I figured why not have some fun and let's mix some other strategies together with it. So instead of doing like a 6, 7, 8, let's do a 5, 7, 9 and G money, the 5 and the 9, which is one of my favorite moves on the 5 and the 9. And then did another video with the 4, 10 flip, which was put out on my channel, sent to me by Adam. So now I'm going to run all three of them together. All right, so the 5, 7, 9, the 4, 7, 10 are going to be played $75 level, flipping the 4 and 10, G moneying the 5 and the 9. And the 6, 7, 8 is going to be played at the $50 don't pass level with a $30 6 and 8. Now, I know that the exact levels aren't the same, but I just want to show you what they look like together up against the same set of rolls. Hopefully you guys like it. If not, you can tell me. I don't really care. But if you haven't seen Jacob's channel, I'll link it down below with the 6, 7, 8. That's where that came from. The 5, 7, 9, I put out a video on it. But again, it's a spin on the 6, 7, 8 with the G money from G money. And then the 4, 10 flip with the 7 as well was put out. So I'll link those all below if you haven't seen them. Without further ado, let's get started. All right, so with the 6, 7, 8, I'm going to put it all the way down at the end here. We're going 50 on the don't pass. 5, 7, 9, use the $75 level. I know they're different. It is what it is. And $75 level for the 4, 7, 10. All right. I'm going to go with the same premise that I'm not going to get beat twice by the same shooter. All right. I know some people like that. Some people don't like it. It is what it is. Here we go. And we got a midnight on the come out. Does nothing for us, for anybody. So we'll just get that marked up. Go again. And we got a hard 8, a square pair. The hard 8. All right. So we got to go this way with the dice. There we go. 4, 4. All right. So that's going to be our point. Now, as you guys know, if the number that is covered is usually one of your points, we're going to end up hugging the point with all of the strategies. That's how I am going to play it. All right. So for the 4, 7, 10, right, it's going to be $35 on the 4. 35 on the 10, and I'm dropping a nickel out because I need money for the VIG. All right, so $2 for the VIG, that's going back to the bank. This is going back to the rack. The 5, 7, 9, we're going $40 on the 5 and the 9. All right, so I'm gonna put that one in the middle here, and then the 6, 7, 8, I'm gonna play it on the left-hand side so we can keep track. So that one's going 30 on the 6, right? And we're going to hug the point, so we're going to grab the 9 as well for 30. And the 6, 7, 8, again, you can press these bets as you please. I'm just going to collect on that one. So here we go. And just like that, we got a 7 out. 6, 1, 7. All that set up for nothing, huh? It is what it is. All right, so most of these strategies are going to be down a couple bucks, right? And that's the whole purpose with these kind of strategies and why Jacob created the 6, 7, 8 in general, right? On these PSOs, obviously it's not ideal, right? You want a couple hits on your bets, but compared to a full light side strategy, you're not getting absolutely hammered. All right, so we're going to put the 4, 7, 10 back in the rack. We'll put this back in the rack, and we'll put this back in the rack. And we're going to come out to find a new point. And we're going to get aces on the come out. So all the players are going to like that because we're going to get paid down here on the don'ts for everybody. 75, 75, and 50. All right, so this is going back in the rack for the 6, 7, 8. in the rack here, and in the rack here. Okay, here we go. And we've got a 3, 1, 4. That'll be our point. 3 and a 1. All right, so 6, 7, 8. Again, we're going $30 on the 6 and $30 on the 8. The G money on the 5 and 9, we're going 40 on the 5, 40 on the 9, and now the 4-10 flip is going to be 35 on the 10. Again, like I said, you can hug the point. You can do what you want to do. With that one, I kind of just left it and just played it straight out, so that's what I'm going to do again. There's $1 for the VIG out of the rack for the 4, 7, 10. Here we go. And another PSO. You got to love it, huh? Another PSO. Yikes. Sometimes this happens on tables though, huh? I wanted to show you how they all work together, but I guess we're going to see how they all work together on PSOs. It is what it is. All right, so again, not that big of a deal. You're losing a couple bucks because you're going to get paid here on the don'ts. All right, so we'll put these in the rack. Oh, this goes in this rack. My bad. All right, here we go. And we got a yo. So now we're all going to lose on our don't. All right. So that's going to get cleared out. 75 up for the 4, 7, 10. 75 up for the 5, or the 5, 9, 5, 7, 9, and 50 up for the 6, 7, 8. And we're going to have another back-to-back yo. All right. So we're going to lose these again now. Typically speaking, I'm not coming back out here. I know others would be coming back out. I wouldn't personally be coming out, but to continue to show it to you, I'm going to come back out. All right, because I'd be done if I was playing this. But since I'm playing all 3 of them against each other, I'm just going to keep it going. And we got a 5, 4, 9. Okay, 5 and a 4. We'll mark that up. Mark it up as our point. All right, so down here for the 4, 7, 10, we need 35 on each of these. It's going to cost us $2 in VIG. There's the $2. There it goes. All right. Now, the G money, now we only have the 5 because the 9's the point. 6, 7, 8, we're going to grab the 6 and the 8. And it would be lovely here if we could grab any box hit just to show you what these things look like. And we got a 6, 4, and a 2. Okay. So 4, 2, 6. It's going to pay 35 for this 30 for the 6, 7, 8. Put it in the rack. And another quick 7. Jeez. Another one. All right, so we're going to clean these all up again. And we'll pay the don'ts. All right, so this is going back in this rack, this is going in that rack, and this is going in this rack. All right, 11 rolls in. We're now on our 4th shooter already. And we got an ace deuce. So the don'ts will like that because we're going to get paid. 75 there, 75 there, 50 there. It's going to go back in the rack. I guess these strategies are going to make money just on the line. We're not going to worry about the actual strategy itself with the box numbers because apparently we can't hit a box number. And we got a 3, 1, 4. All right, that'll be our point. Mark it. All right, 6, 7, 8. Coming with $30 on the 6, $30 on the 8. The 5 and 9 for this one we'll go grab for 40. And I'm going to need to break a quarter here. To get that bet up, and we'll put that back in the rack. And now the 4-10 flip with the 7 is now just going to grab the 10 because the point is 4. I'm going to need some money here for the VIG. So we'll drop that out. $1 for the VIG, $4 back to the rack. Here we go. And I'm not trying to tell you which one's better. It's going to be which one's better on this set of rolls, right? Obviously, as you guys know, it just happens with whatever the set of rolls are, right? I'm not saying that one's better than the other. Just showing you how they all work on the same set of rolls, which basically is not doing anything right now because I can't roll a box number, except for right now. I just did. All right, 549. So that's going to pay $56. All right, for the G Money 5 and 9. Okay, we're going to take $1 back to the rack, drop a nickel out of the rack, and press that to 100. So realistically, you're dropping $4, but I don't have $4 there, so just drop 5, 1 change, yada, yada, yada. And we got a midnight, which does nothing for nobody. And we got aces, which does nothing for nobody, unless you're parlaying the horn, see a horn, bet a field, see a horn, bet a horn. And there's the 617. All right. We won't show you any of these moves working because, you know, why would we do that? You guys know. You know already. What happens with the dice when the camera turns on, it is what it is. All right, we'll rack these line bets up. But this goes to show you why we have those line bets up there, right? It goes to show you that when you play something like this, again, we're not getting killed on the light side with anything. The dark side, straight dark side would be doing obviously well right now, but we're trying to play a little bit of hybrid. So here we go. Next shooter. We got a yo, so we're going to snipe us off. It's going to be live or die by the line. All right, that's going back to the rack. 678 needs 50. 579 needs 75. And 75 down here for the 4-7-10. And we got an ace deuce. So the dice take away. They do give back sometimes. So we're going to get it back. All right, into the rack we go. And here we go. Ooh, drop the die. And we got a 4-2-6. Okay, that'll be our next point. Mark it up. All right, so for the 4 and 10, again, 35. $2 for the VIG. G Money, 5 and the 9. Going here. I'm going to change 50 out here for some reds. And there's one extra on there. And now the 6 and the 8. We're going to grab the 8 and the 5 because we're hugging the point. 5 for a quarter, 8 for 30. Here we go. And we got a 2-2 hard 4. 2 and a 2, the hard 4. All right, 35. I guess I should put the buy markers on. I still haven't done that. There we go. I brought them down from upstairs though, finally, huh? So it's going to pay 70. Right? And as you know, we're flipping it. So it's going to go to 100. And it's going to cost us $5 in the VIG. Okay? Here we go. And we got a 4-2-6. 4 and a 2. So that is going to be a frontline winner. So we're going to lose our don'ts for all of them. Okay? Come back out there on the don't. So 6, 7, 8. 5, 7, 9. And the 4, 7, 10. All right? All the bets are off, coming out. And we're going to be right back on that 6. 4 and a 2. A little bit of lumber. All right, so going to be here. Nothing needs to change since we just had that as our point. We're still hugging it with the 6, 7, 8. And we got a 3, 2, 5. All right, 3, 2, 5. So for the 6, 7, 8, it's going to get 35. Okay, we're going to rack that. For the G Money, it's going to pay 56, right? We're going to take the $1 back to the rack, drop a nickel, and that's going to go to 100 now. All right, and here we go. And we got a yo, doesn't do anything for anybody. 6, 5, mid-mo. And there's the 4, 3, 7. So some of the numbers got pressed up a little bit here, but we didn't actually get to pay out on any of them. But this table is quite cold. It's chilly. It's like Antarctica, this table, if you ask me. All right, so now we're going to pay the don'ts. Need an extra quarter down here. Okay, to the rack they go. That goes here. This one goes here. Next shooter. You see how this stuff works out sometimes? And we got a 5-2-7 on the come out, so everyone's going to be a loser on the come out. Okay, we're going to have to go replace these. All right, here we go. And we got a 4-2-6. So same scenario as last time. We're going to do the exact same thing. So for the 4 and 10, right, we're going to get these. I'm going to change that for some reds. Okay, it's going to cost us $2 in the VIG. The buy markers will be on again. So I always forget to do that. 5 and 9, we need for 40 each. Okay, and 6 and 8, we're going to grab the 8 for 30, the 5 for 25 since we're hugging the point. Got a 5-1-6, right back, which means, again, we're going to lose down here. We'll come out and replace. All right, here we go. That was a point. Bets are off. And we got a yo. That was a yo. Wouldn't matter if it was a 7 or a yo. You'd still lose anyway, but it was a yo. All right, so we're going to replace these bets again because we're going to get picked off them. So 75, 75, and 50. And again, maybe I'll just make these go to 0. See what happens. 6-2-8. That'll be our next point. 6 and a 2. Okay, so we're going to mark this up here. All right, now for the 4 and 10, we're set. 5 and 9, we're set now. For this one, we need to move our bets. So we'll move the 8 over to the 6, okay, and we'll move the 5 over to the 9 because we're hugging the point. All right, here we go. And we got a 6-1-7. Shocker. I think Randy just wants to make me work today. Wants to make me set up the bets, take them all down, set them back up again. All right, rack this. And I put them in the reverse racks. Doesn't matter. They're getting paid the same. Okay. Now, as you can see, we're down on everything still, right? No one's in profit. These rolls aren't really conducive for anything good here, though. But we're not getting hammered, okay? The amount of box hits here is abysmal. Just keep that in mind. That's for the the 410 flip. So there's 20 out, and there's another 5. So I can set up these bets. It costs us $2 for the VIG, $3 back to the rack. Okay, the G money, I'm going to grab some reds here. Guys, don't always expect these things to win, even though there's a hybrid type of strategy, right? We're just going to grab, I'll get back to my point in a minute. We're just going to grab the 9, right? The 5's the point, so we're not going to grab it. And now the 6 and 8 for 30 each. But my point here is that don't expect these strategies to win all the time, right? Yes, you are playing both sides, but there's holes in everything, all right? So just showing it to you, nothing. 4-2-6. All right, so the 6, 7, 8 is going to win 35. All right, that's going to get racked. And another 5-1-6, so that's going to get racked again, 35. Sorry, I forgot to enter the 5 as the point. So we got a 3-2, and then a 4-2, and now a 5-1. That looks right on the roll tracker now. 35 here. Again, Jacob will tell you, you can press this as you please. You can do whatever you want. 3-1-4. Okay. So, again, 70 here, right? And we're flipping. Now, what I will say here with all these strategies is that $5 for the VIG. All these strategies here, the 4-10 flip and the G money on the 5 and 9 can recover a little bit quicker because you're pressing those up. Obviously, the 6 and 8, we're not pressing up. So is that an advantage here? Yes. Could you press the 6 and 8? Absolutely. But just playing it straight for those and playing these ones as it is. So yes, they can recover a little bit quicker if you care. We got a hard 10, the Old Bay bushel. So again, same thing here on the 10 as we just did on the 4, right? It's going to pay 70. It's going to go to $105 for the VIG. That's going back to the bank. Here we go. And we got a hard 6, the double D-Gen, 3-3, hard 6. So that's going to be another 35 for the 6, 7, 8. All right, again, me personally, I'm starting to press at this point, but playing straight. Got a 4-2-6. I think that's the 4th 6 hit for this shooter, right? 35, again, rack. And there's a 6-2-8. So here, the 6, 7, 8 is killing it, obviously, because the shooter's rolling 6s and 8s. All right, so that's going back in the rack. Here we go. And another 6. Wow. All right. Jacob's watching this. He's loving this right now because his 6, 7, 8 is coming back nice right here. 35 into the rack. And if you pulled everything down for the 6, 7, 8, you'd be in profit right now. So keep that in mind. Always know what you have on the table. And there's a 4-1-5. So that's going to be a frontline winner. All right. We're going to lose down here on the don'ts. We'll replace them. 50, 75, and 75. All right, off on the come out. Here we go. 5-1-6. That'll be our point. Okay. Let's get that marked up. Here we go. All right, so now for the G money, we need to come out with the 5. Right? This 6 is going to come over to the 5, and we'll put a nickel back in the rack, and we're set up, ready to go. And we got a 3-1-4. So that's going to be the flip hit here. All right, so the 4 is going to pay $200. We're going to need to drop $5 out of the rack for the VIG. And wow, just like that, the hard 10 hits as well. 5-5 hard 10. So that's also going to pay $200. Now, you have an option here, right? With the 410 flip, you know that the second one is a collect. However, when Adam and I play it and we get one paid for, we're usually more aggressive and we take that one straight up to 350. All right, so I'm not going to collect there typically. However, when I'm running it out system-wise, I'm going to collect. All right, I don't want to get super aggressive, but now if you take a look, right, the one with the 410 came back and is now doing well. Okay, if you pulled everything down, you'd be in profit quite a bit because you got 400 here. There's 100 on the 4 and 10, plus you have your don't, and here 6, 7, 8 would still be in profit as well. Now we need the G money to do something, right? We're 45 rolls in. We haven't hit a G money. We did hit the flip on the 4 and the 10. So just keep these things in mind, all right? All situational plays. Here you go. Here's a 3-1-4 again. All right, so that's going to pay another $200. Right? Out of the rack, we're going to drop $68. I'm going to drop 75, all right, which is going to give me $7 change. Okay? And now that's going to go to $350. Okay? The reason why we're dropping out $350, the reason we're dropping out $68 is because we're power pressing $50 extra and we need $18 to cover the VIG. All right, so now it's at $350. All right, so now if that hits, it pays $700 and down. Okay, let's see what happens. And we got a 5-3-8. All right, so that's going to pay $35 for the 6, 7, 8. We're going to rack that. Would love to hit some G money here, but you know, is what it is if it doesn't hit. There's aces. Again, guys, you get to see them as they all are playing up against each other, right? Same set of rolls. And there's the 6-1-7, okay? So, obviously, not ideal, right? Especially for the 410. We had this one up at 350, but it's going to come down. G-Money, just not doing much of anything there. And the 6, 7, 8 came back nicely. So we're about 50 rolls in. I'm going to count out the racks right now just to show you what we're looking like. And we're going to keep rolling this out. All right, I'm not going to cut it at 50 rolls here. I'm just going to keep rolling. But I just want to put everything back in the rack and show you where we are bankroll-wise based on the hits that have happened. And why some of these work in some situations and some don't. All right, so for the 4, 7, 10, right, there's 400. Okay, that's 600 there. So we are $45 in profit, right? Obviously, yes, I know we had $500 or $450 out there. So again, if you pulled down, you'd be doing a little bit better, okay? G-Money version of the 6, 7, 8. There's 220, 222. So down almost 400 bucks. 6, 7, 8, the standard from Jacob, I wager me this, is looking like, there's 5. Right? 5, 10, or 6, 10. So that one is also in profit right now. Okay, so again, situationally, depending on what happens with the rolls, you can see how these strategies tend to do. All right, we're going to keep going here, though. We need 50 on the don't, 75 down here, and 75 down here. All right, here we go. Next shooter. And we got a 5, 3, 8. All right, we'll mark it up. 4 and 10 are going to get placed for 35 each. You need to break a quarter there for some reds. Okay. Back to the rack. $2 for the VIG. G-Money 5 and 9. I'm going to need some more reds. And now if you look, though, the G-Money doesn't have too many cracks at this anymore, right? So again, this is why I say that, you know, strategies work at times. They don't work at other times. 6 and 8 are going to get, or sorry, the 6 is going to get 30. The 9 is going to get 25 because we're hugging the point, right? So as I showed you in the 5, 7, 9 video, it won in that situation. We hit the G-Money a couple times. Here, we have yet to hit the G-Money. The pass line, don't pass, or sorry, the don't pass has been up and back, so we're looking kind of bad there. Again, the plays that are put out are dependent on the rolls that happen in that situation. Another PSO. Oh, my Lord. All right, so take these bets all down. Right, pay the don'ts. What I'm going to do is 50, 50, and 50 down there, and I'm going to pay another 50 in red just so it's a little bit easier. So I don't have to break more change here for these strategies. Okay. Oop. And this one's going back to the rack. All right, next shooter. Here we go. And we got a 4, 1, 5. All right, that'll be our point. So, as you guys know, the flip, 35 on the 4 and the 10. $2 for the VIG. There it is. G-Money, we're going just on the 9 because 5's the point. 6, 7, 8. We're grabbing the 6 and 8 for 30 each. Okay, here we go. Got midnight. Does nothing for us. And we got a 3, 2, 5. So that's going to be a frontline winner. All right, it's going to knock the don'ts off for everybody. All right, we're going to replace them. Here we go. And we got a 6, 3, 9. All those bets were off, obviously. All right, so that's going to be our point. Now, we're going to switch the G-Money over to the 5 now because 9's the point. Everybody else is good to go. Here we go. And we got an ace deuce. Doesn't do anything for us. And there's a 3, 1, 4. All right, so you know what we're doing. We're flipping the 4. All right, it's going to go to 100. It's going to cost us $5 in the VIG. There's the VIG. To the rack it goes. 6-5 yo. Doesn't do anything for us. 4-2-6. So the 6-7-8 now is going to get paid 35. Into the rack that goes. And there's the 6-1-7. Just like that. I'm paying these out in reds again, so I don't have to make more change for those two. All right, so back to the rack it goes. Back to the rack this goes. And to the rack this goes. All right, here we go. We're 60 rolls in now, right? Still have yet to hit a G money. Obviously, we flipped the 4 and 10 a couple times. And the 6, 7, 8 is just steady pacing, right? 5, 4, 9 is going to be our point, the hard 9. All right, 6, 7, 8. We're going to place the 6 and the 8 for 30 each. G money, we're grabbing the 5 for 40. And for the flip, 35 on the 4 and the 10. All right, it will cost us $2 in VIG, so I need to break change there. $2 out for the VIG, $3 back to the rack. Here we go. And we got a 5-3 on the easy 8. Pay 35 for the 6, 7, 8. To the rack it goes. And we got a 6-3-9. So that's going to be a frontline winner. Right? Puck's going to turn off. We're going to lose our don'ts. Okay. Now, we're in a situation here. Right? 6, 7, 8 obviously can come out and replace. The 4-10 with the 6, 7, or with the 7 can come out and replace. We'll just break a black chip there. But the G money doesn't have enough money to go out there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place the 9 for 40. And we're going to forego the don't. All right. Those are not working right now. Here we go. And we got a 6, 4, 10 as our point. All right. So mark that up as the point. We're going to take this back to the rack for the flip. Going to get the $1 back for the VIG there. And we're good to go. And there's a 3-2-5. All right, so it's going to help the G money. It's going to pay 56. Okay. Going to drop a nickel, take $1 back to the rack, and the 5 is going to go to 40. Or sorry, 100. From 40 to 100. Okay, here we go. And we got a 6-3-9. So now the G money is going to do the same thing on the 9, right? 56. Okay, $1 back to the rack, 5 here, and it's going to go to 100. And we got a 3-2-5. Okay, now the G money is doing all right-ish, not really, but okay, because we're going to hit the G money there, right? So 100 is going to pay 140. All right, we're going to basically rack 2 blacks and go back to 40 here. All right, so now the bankroll's looking a little bit healthier here. First time we've hit it. Here we go. And we got a 3-1-4. As you know what we're doing with the 4. 70, right? It's going to go to 100. $5 for the VIG. And there's the 4-3-7. All right, that's 69 rolls, been going for about 40 minutes now, or 35 minutes almost. So I will call it there with that roll, and we'll see how all these strategies did compared to each other. All right, obviously the G money didn't have the don't pass down there, but couldn't afford to do the don't pass. So let's take a look at what happened here. All right, I'm going to count the 6, 7, 8, the original first. Okay. Again, we started with 600 for all of these. Okay, there's 500, right? 50, 555. Okay, so lost $45. Lost 45 bucks with the 6, 7, 8, the original. Okay, the G money is down worse than that, right? There's 100, 75. There's 200, 214. Okay. Now the 410 variety, there's 500, 25, 35, 40, 540. So that one lost 60 bucks. So comparing all these to each other, the standard 6, 7, 8 lost 45 bucks, right? The G money lost, I forget what I even said it was, but close to 350-ish dollars, maybe a little bit more than that. And the version with the 410 lost $60. So again, depending on the rolls, guys, these work in different situations. Obviously, the G money, we didn't hit the flip, or we didn't hit the G money all but one time. Okay, it wasn't really even primed to go up that many times. The 5s and 9s were not very hot. 6, 7, 8 treaded water. Again, it was down, came back. The 410, we did hit the flip a couple times to get paid out that 200, which was nice. Obviously, we did leave quite a bit of money out there on some of those. But guys, here's the 6, 7, 8 up against the 5, 7, 9, up against the 4, 7, 10. They all lost money. The 6, 7, 8 lost the least amount of money, being down $45. 410 variety was down $60, and G Money's down almost $350. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get to see them all up against each other. If you guys want to see more things like this, let me know. All right, and just remember, you all have a little DGen in you, and I'll talk to you real soon. Peace.